Good morning, student. In last lecture, we are already studied isomerism in octahedral complexes. In this lecture, we are going to study valence bond theory, or how in coordination compound bonding takes place, how metal ligand bond is formed, which are explained by valence bond theory and crystal field theory. In this lecture, we are going to study valence bond theory. There are some postulates of valence bond theory. First postulate: metal ion provides vacant d orbital for formation of coordinate bond with ligand. Second postulate: along with vacant d orbital, s and p orbital also take part in hybridization. Third postulate: number of hybrid orbitals formed by central metal ion is equal to number of ligands directly attached to central metal ion. Then next postulate: there is a formation of coordinate bond by overlap between vacant orbital of central metal ion and fulfilled orbital of ligand by hybridization. And last postulate is, in some coordination compounds, if there are two possibilities of vacant d orbital, in some cases 3d orbital is used and in some cases 4d orbital is used. If 3d orbital is used in hybridization, then that complex is low spin complex, or it is called as inner orbital complexes. If 4d orbital is used in bonding, then that complexes are called as high spin complexes, or it is also called as outer orbital complexes. First example, according to valence bond theory, how ligand can form coordinate bond with central metal ion. We know that in coordination compounds, ligands are electron pair donor, therefore they are called as Lewis bases, and central metal ion or atom is electron pair acceptor, therefore central metal ion or atom are called as Lewis acids. First example, according to valence bond theory, hexaamine cobalt third. It is low spin complex. Low spin complex. Name of this coordination compound is hexaamine cobalt third ion. In this complex, oxidation state of cobalt is +3. Electronic configuration of cobalt, atomic number of cobalt is 27. Electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d7 and 4s2. This is the electronic configuration of cobalt. Then valence shell electronic configuration of cobalt is equal to 3d7 and 4s2. This is the valence shell electronic configuration of cobalt. In this complex, cobalt having +3 oxidation state, therefore cobalt +3, that means cobalt donate 3 electron, therefore this 4s electron and one 3d electron, this electronic configuration becomes 3d6, 4s0, 4p0. This is the electronic configuration of cobalt plus 3 ion. Then cobalt plus 3 ion in ground state. In block diagram, we can represent this 3d6 electron. This is 3d orbital, 4s orbital and 4p orbital. In d orbital there are 6 electrons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 4s orbital is vacant orbital, 4p orbital is also vacant orbital. This complex is octahedral complex because its coordination number is 6. Central metal cobalt is attached to 6 amine ligand, therefore it can form 6 coordinate bond. Therefore its hybridization is D2sp3. There are two possibility of hybridization. One is D2sp3 or sp3d2. But when D2sp3 hybridization takes place and when sp3d2 hybridization takes place, if complex is low spin complex, then pairing takes place. Pairing require less energy. In that case, D2sp3 hybridization takes place. If some complexes are high spin complexes in which pairing require higher energy, therefore in that complexes pairing does not take place, and in that case sp3d2 hybridization takes place. That means if 3d orbital is used in hybridization, then that hybridization is D2sp3. If 4d orbital is used in hybridization, then that hybridization is sp3d2. And in complexes in which 3d orbital is used in hybridization, then that complex is inner orbital complex. If 4d orbital is used in hybridization, then that complex is called as outer orbital complexes. This complex is low spin complex, therefore in this complex inner d orbital is used, that is 3d orbital. Therefore cobalt plus 3 in excited state, here 3d orbital is used in hybridization, therefore hybridization of this complex is D2sp3. For D2sp3 hybridization, there are here necessary to vacant 2d orbital, but here all d orbitals are filled. Therefore in excited state, these one electron in this d orbital is transferred to this orbital and second electron is transferred to second d orbital. These are the 5d orbital. One is dxy, dyz, dzx, dx square minus y square and dz square. Here pairing can take place. Therefore after pairing cobalt plus 3 ion in excited state, it becomes, this is 3d orbital, 4s and 4p. In this way pairing takes place, therefore we use hybridization D2sp3. 2d orbitals becomes vacant. Then by combining this orbital, cobalt plus 3 in hybridized state, by combining 2d orbital, 1s orbital and 3p orbital, these are 6 D2 sp3 hybrid orbital which are make vacant by central metal ion to accept electron pair from 6-amine ligand. And in this vacant orbital, 6-amine ligand can donate 12 electron to the central metal cobalt and form 6 coordinate bond. Then geometry of the complex. Cobalt plus 3, amine ligand can form 6 coordinate bond with central metal cobalt plus 3. Electron pairs are donated by amines. Geometry is octahedral. Hybridization is D2sp3. It is inner orbital complex. Inner orbital complex. Now, by observing number of electrons in 3D orbital, all electrons are paired. It does not consist unpaired electron. Therefore, this complex is diamagnetic. Complex is diamagnetic. If one or more unpaired electrons are present in 3D orbital, then that complex is called as paramagnetic complex. This is all about D2sp3 hybridization of hexaamine cobalt 3 ion. Then next example. What is the IUPAC name of this complex? Hexafluoro cobaltate third ion, because it is anionic complex, coordination pair having negative charge. In this case also central metal ion is cobalt in +3 oxidation state. This complex is high spin complex. It is high spin complex. That means in this complex pairing does not take place. Due to this, in this complex 4d orbital is used in hybridization. Therefore, this complex is called as outer d orbital complex. Hence, its hybridization is sp3d2. Now, central metal cobalt, atomic number 27, electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d7, 4s2. Then valence shell electronic configuration of cobalt is equal to 3d7, 4s2, 4p0 and 4d0. Then oxidation state of cobalt in this complex is +3. Therefore, cobalt +3 having electronic configuration, cobalt donate 3 electron. Out of 3 electron, 2 electrons from 4s subshell and 1 electron from 3d subshell. Therefore it becomes 3d6, 4s0, 4p0 and 4d0. Now next step, cobalt plus 3 in ground state. (3d orbital, 4s orbital, 4p orbital and this is 4d orbital. Because of this complex is high spin complex, pairing in a 3d orbital does not take place. Therefore this complex use next vacant d orbital, that is 4d orbital in hybridization. 3d6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 4s0, 4p0 and 4d0. Here we have to require 2 empty d orbital, but this 3d orbital is not used in hybridization because here pairing require higher energy. Therefore next vacant d orbital is used in hybridization, that is 4d orbital. Therefore it is outer d orbital complex. Then cobalt plus 3, in this complex there is no excitation takes place. Therefore next step is cobalt plus 3 in hybridized state. (3d), we require 1 s orbital empty to accept electron pair from the ligand. Therefore cobalt plus 3 ion provide vacant orbital for the formation of coordinate bond with ligand. 1 s orbital, 3 p orbital and 2 d orbital. Therefore 6 vacant d orbital. These are the 6 sp3d2 hybrid orbital which are vacant, that are provided to accept electron pair from the ligand, and here 3d orbital becomes vacant, 4d orbital. And these are the 6 sp3d2 hybrid orbital which are make empty by central metal ion for the accept electron pair from the 6 fluorine ligand. These are the electrons donated by 6 fluorine ligands. Now by observing this hybridized state, it indicates that there are 4 unpaired electrons in this complex. Therefore this complex is paramagnetic complex. Then geometry of this complex is also octahedral geometry. Central metal ion cobalt form 6 coordinate bond with 6 fluorine. Cobalt plus 3. Geometry is octahedral. Hybridization is sp3d2, that is outer orbital complex. Outer orbital complex, because of presence of 4 unpaired electron, this complex is paramagnetic. This is all about low spin complex and high spin complex. What is the difference between low spin and high spin? in low spin complex 3d orbital is used in hybridization, that is d2sp3, and in high spin complex 4d orbital is used in hybridization, therefore its hybridization is sp3d2. Then next is tetrahedral complex. For example, tetrachloronickelate second ion, name of this complex. This complex is tetrahedral complex. We know that in a tetrahedral complex there is a sp3 hybridization takes place. In this complex, central metal ion nickel having electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d8 and 4s2. Then next is nickel valence shell electronic configuration of nickel is equal to 3d8 and 4s2. In this complex, nickel having +2 oxidation state, therefore electronic configuration of nickel +2 is 3d8 and 4s0, 4p0. Now nickel +2 in ground state, this is 4s orbital and this is 4p orbital. In 3d orbital there are 8 electrons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nickel +2 undergoes sp3 hybridization, therefore nickel +2 provide empty or vacant s orbital and 3p orbital. These are already vacant, therefore here also there is a not necessary to pairing electron or transfer electron from one orbital to another orbital. Nickel +2 in hybridized state. And this 4 sp3 hybrid orbital which are make vacant by central metal nickel. For 4 chlorine ligand there are 4 hybrid orbital. Geometry is central metal nickel tetrahedral because hybridization is sp3. This is tetrahedral geometry. This chlorine ligand can form coordinate bond with central metal ion. Geometry is tetrahedral. Hybridization is sp3. Due to presence of these 2 unpaired electrons in a 3d orbital of nickel +2 ion, therefore complex is paramagnetic. This is all about valence bond theory. Then next point in next lecture.